What's going on, my lawn care family? This is Lawn Routine coming at you with another informative video on what I'm going to do to show you what I like to do to put up a protective barrier to protect not only my lawn, but to protect my home as well. So just to kind of give you a backdrop, here in sunny Florida, everything grows here, from native to invasive critters, snakes, rodents, reptiles, you name it, we got it here. Gators, tigers, bears, oh my. But we have everything here in Florida, and because of the conditions of the weather being so hot and humid and almost in a stage of being like a tropical weather or a tropical pattern is what we have pretty much year round, everything thrives here. So what I like to do is I like to make sure that I am using proper preventive maintenance to taking care of my lawn by putting down an insecticide to keep those critters from eating my lawn roots, preferably the chinch bug, the grub, the mole cricket, the cobweb worms. Those are just to name a few that love to eat on St. Augustine lawns, the root system rather. So also too, we have here in Florida, we have fire ants, and those suckers, when they bite you, they let it be known I'm here. So I try to put down a good insecticide on my lawn to prevent not only those insects that will attack my lawn, but also the fire ants that may take home and residence in my yard, and they build these humongous mounds. So I'm going to show you a product that I have been using for quite some time, that I do this preferably every 3 months. Sometimes some people may say that's overdoing it. Yeah, I'd rather have it down and preventing than knowing I have an infestation later on, and next thing you know, my lawn is taking a beating, and then I'm having insects that are crawling into my home. So let me show you what I'm going to do here to kind of give you a premise of what I mean by I'm going to set up a barrier for my lawn as well as a barrier for my home. So right here in my lawn, this is my backyard here. And what I like to do is I like to put down all along my backyard here is my insecticide that I like to use every 3 months to prevent, like I said before, your grubs, your chinch bugs, cobweb worms, and things of that nature that love to take residence in your home and chew your roots and kill your lawn. Also at the same time, I like to put a protective barrier around my home to prevent any little creatures that want to crawl into my home, and they like to look for water or look for shelter, look from protection from the rain. So I like to, and what I'm going to show you what I'm going to do is not only am I going to cover my lawn with the insecticide, with this granular product that I'm going to be using, I also like to make sure that I'm putting that insecticide around the foundation of my home, okay? Right along this side here, very close to the edge of my home, all the way around my home here. I'm going to be putting down the insecticide granule formula, making sure that I hit the side of the home, so that way, you know, this builds up a protective barrier not only for my lawn, but also protective barrier around my home. So what I'm going to be using, I'm going to use a product that you can get at your big box store, your Lowe's, your Home Depot. I haven't used this particular product in a minute. I've been using Bio Advance, but for whatever reason, Bio Advance is not being sold any longer in Lowe's. I can't speak for Home Depot. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you, I'm going to put this product down. I put it down every 3 months. I make sure I put it not only in my lawn, but I also put it on around the borders of my home to make sure that I am covering all bases. All right, this is the product that I'm going to be using right here by Insecticide. This is the Triazicide, however you want to pronounce that, for insects for the lawns. So right here, this is one of the culprits that I want to make sure that I don't get in my lawn or have attacking my lawn, as well as the grubs, which I put down another grub preventive a couple of about a month, 2 months ago. Your army worms and things like that. These here, ticks, roaches, ants, and things like that. These are preventives as well for those that like to come into, not only in your yard, but like to come into your home. So simply what you like to do here is read how to use this product. What I want, this will cover here roughly about 25,000 square feet. So my lawn is probably roughly about 2,000, a little bit over 2,000 square feet. So I'm gonna be using that product to put down and spread all over. Put it in my spreader, set my spreader to about maybe 5.5, maybe less. Put it down, wait maybe about a good hour, and then I'm gonna water it right on in, or I'm gonna allow what we're expecting to get rain today. So I'm gonna show you what I do. Simple, easy. Just cut the bag, pour the content into your spreader, set the spreader, overlap your lawn, go back and forth, side to side. Once you put it down, turn your water on, or in my case, I'm gonna wait for the rain that's gonna come later on this afternoon. Look at me, I'm sweating. I'm telling you, it is so humid here. It is ridiculous. But yeah, so let's get to it. All right, just need a few products here to put this down. Need a spreader, of course. Always use a bucket. My scale. Set my scale. So for this product, always measure in increments of 1,000 square feet. That is the base of where you're going to measure from. That's where you should always measure from, is 1,000 square feet. That way it keeps you honest, and then you always want to add or take away a little bit more depending on your area, but always start with the base, which is going to be 1,000 square feet. And I'm going to use about 1/8 of a pound in this, so that makes sure that I'm putting down, just getting enough for this product so that I can put down in my lawn. Whoop. Also too, you want to make sure you just throw a little bit of this behind your flower beds and things of that nature. That way you can build up a border around your edge of your home. I like to do it all on the, on the side here, around, and then what I'll do too, as well, is I'm going to be throwing some this way as well. And that's pretty much it. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to go forward. Then I'll go to the sides, and after I've laid it down, put down this insecticide, I'll go right around, and I will, again, what you want to do is you want to put down, for this particular product, 0.08 pounds for 1,000 for each 1,000 square feet. After that, I'm going to wait, because I believe the forecast says it's going to rain about another hour. So I'm going to allow the water of God to do its trick. I'm going to go in the house, take me a shower, put on some clothes, different clothes, man, and sit in the AC and chill. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. This important information. I'm here to help the average beginner to novice DIYer to have a better, bigger, stronger, healthier lawn, so you can dominate the neighborhood that you're in. You can keep the HOA off your tail. And again, it's, take care of where you stay. That's what it's all about. Loving where you live and letting the world show that, hey, you appreciate the finer things in life that God has blessed you with a beautiful home. It's the American dream. So don't forget, like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, God bless, God keep that lawn green. Peace.